This week on the Cinema Gold Show, we continue our series, Getting Burned, a review of USA Network's hit show, Burn Notice.
Welcome to the Cinema Gold Show with your host, Larry Leese. From the small screen to the big screen, we cover all the latest entertainment news. Join us on your favorite podcast platform or on YouTube every weekday.
Welcome to an all-new episode of the Cinema Gold Show and our continuing series, Getting Burned, a review of Burn Notice. This week, we're covering Season 5. I'm your host, Larry Leese. So let's dive into Season 5. Burn Notice Season 5 continues the saga of Burn spy Michael Weston. But the real story here is not his wanting back into the CIA, but the odd jobs he takes helping people truly in need. I recently watched an old movie starring Robert Redford and Sidney Poitier, and one line reminded me of the current season of Burn Notice. You won't know who to trust. Mike does not seem to know who he can trust, and even when he gets back into the CIA, as a full agent, anyone can turn on him. He knows he can trust Fiona as a weapons and explosive expert, always willing to shoot the bad guy for him. He can also trust Sam Axe to back him up in a tough spot with his former Navy SEAL training and years of service. Mike's mom, Madeline, can be trusted inexplicably, but he, of course, needs to get over the fact that she is his mother to utilize her to her fullest potential. Then there's the former spy, Mike burned, but just does not regret it. Jesse Porter, played by Kobe Bell, and Mike now call on him for special help and information. Burn Notice Season 5 is the latest tale of Burn spy Michael Weston, who was tossed out of the CIA, got back at those who burned him, and is now back in as a full-time agent, much to the disappointment of his sometime girlfriend, Fiona. Mike is back at his old job, but with recent events, some things won't come quite as easily. Mike finds one last man who's part of the spy ring that burned him, and now he has to work for him, as he has evidence that would jeopardize Fiona's freedom. Mike spent Season 4 at Burn Notice getting back at the ring of spies who burned him, but he did not get them all. Mike was burned by a group of spies that worked not toward helping one government, but helping themselves to money from their missions. Mike was burned to get him into their organization because he is good at what he does, but he is also loyal to freedom and his country. If you caught this on DVD, Season 5 comes at you in great video, but with typical quality for all 18 episodes on 4 discs. The color is great. There's no problems with quality, but it's pretty common transfer. The bonus content of the DVDs includes several deleted scenes, a gag reel, audio commentary on a few episodes, and a very interesting feature on Burn Notice villains. The gag reel is good enough for a few laughs from the scenery falling off the wall and people on set making a bad take. But the only real extra worth watching is actually the villains of Burn Notice. They take a deep look at the bad guys of the series and from their own mouths tell what makes a good bad guy and how the show uses them. Burn Notice Season 5 is well worth a purchase online or in physical copy. And the very end of Season 5 will leave you wanting to watch Season 6. So if you haven't watched Season 5 yet of Burn Notice, go ahead and watch it and let me know what you think. You can send Cinema Gold Show a tweet at Cinema Gold Show, or send us a comment on Instagram at the Cinema Gold Show, or find us on YouTube. Just search, as always, the Cinema Gold Show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Cinema Gold Show.
Thank you for watching the Cinema Gold Show. If you liked what you heard, subscribe to our podcast on all major platforms. Follow us on Twitter at Cinema Gold Show. and like us on Instagram at The Cinema Gold Show. Support the show by buying us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/cinemagold. As always, thank you for listening.